Hi guys, I thought I'd take the opportunity to answer a few questions that people have often asked me over the years.
How do you create your cartoons?
Every image is drawn in pencil on paper in the conventional way. The drawing is inked and the pencil marks erased. Then this is scanned onto computer and the colours and effects are added using software which is about 15 years old.
I think that women have an advantage on the dating scene. Would you agree?
Yes, definitely. All a woman needs to do to get male attention is to make a simple modification to her appearance, even if it's an unlikely exaggeration. But can you imagine if a guy tried to do the same thing? Would he actually get anything like the same kind of response as a result? Of course not. The reaction he would receive would be very different than intended.
Surely, British women are all right.
I think you've been watching too many James Bond movies. Unfortunately, most women in this country do not look like this. They look like this.
You were married? What was the most depressing thing about it?
It's the way that you find all traces of masculinity beaten out of you over the years. Recently I was out shopping and I overheard a woman really chewing out her husband. I recognised the guy because I was at school with him. He was Australian and he was 15 years old when he was transferred from a nearby school to mine. He already had quite a reputation for being able to look after himself. This didn't go down well with the school bully, who saw it as some kind of threat to his dominance. One day the new guy found the bully blocking his way to the stairs. The next day, the unpleasant prick decided to enlist the help of a larger mate. Right in the throat. A legend was born. So it was quite depressing to see a fella like this being belittled and insulted in this way, especially someone who had taken on two bigger lads and won.
Does the money grabbing of some women never end?
It certainly seems that way. Not long ago, there was a woman in my local area who was dying from a combination of emphysema and lung cancer. She came out with a dying wish.
I want to go to Disney World.
The local people were happy to come up with the money for the trip. She then had a second request.
I want to fly there first class.
The local people were not quite as generous about this request, but nevertheless, a regular plane ticket was bought for her and she did indeed have a great time as everyone had hoped. Not long after she returned, the Grim Reaper finally caught up with her. But afterwards I found out through a newspaper seller that the circumstances were very much different than we'd thought. She'd already been to Disney World 5 times before. She had deliberately withheld this information so she could get this free trip. I'm telling you, do your research before you do something charitable.
Answer my email, you lazy bastard.
Sorry folks, I will try to be quicker with this.
Would you be interested in collaboration with me?
This is something I get asked fairly often. Maybe I will one day, but at the moment I'll be taking a break from these videos. But I will see you all again soon.